Should you or should you not date in school? You were probably hoping I'd say something like, no, don't date in school. You know, you'd have this relief off your chest. Oh, yeah, I don't need to talk to women, thank God. Oh, I was scared of that. Oh. Well, I'm not here to tell you to be a bitch and not date. So I'm not going to tell you, yeah, don't date in school. I'm also not going to specifically tell you to date in school. It's more complex than that. It's not about, do you date, do you not date? Should I not? It's not about any of that. This is like surface level things that gay people think about. The thing that you need to follow is just your social compass. What do you want to do in a social setting? Is there somebody you see that you want to talk to? If there is, talk to them. That's your social compass telling you, hey, I want to talk to this person. A lot of people won't follow this. You'll see somebody you want to talk to, some cute girl, and you just won't talk to her because you're nervous. You aren't following your social compass. When you follow it, everything falls into place. Everything, I'm telling you. And again, I've only started recently learning to cold approach women. I'm not like the master of this. I've only recently gotten to level 2 of social skills where I can talk to any man at any time no matter what, and I can make friendships, etc. But I've only really started talking to women recently. I'm not like some messiah when it comes to this. I'm going to be honest to you. But what I will tell you, because I want you to be better, so I'm not going to try and sugarcoat things just because I'm new to it. When you talk to a woman and you follow your social compass, I think that's the best possible thing you could do. Because it's what your body is telling you to do. Because here's what happens. If you talk to her and you get rejected, well, at least now it's not like you saw her, you didn't talk to her, and now you're just thinking about her all day, thinking, I should have talked to her. Imagine if I went on a date with her. Imagine if we even did like more inappropriate things. I know you guys are thinking about that. Rather than that, it's just, I talked to her. Oh, she rejected me. But you know, the conversation was still quite nice. She was quite respectful. That was fun. And you also leveled up your social skills. So it's a net positive either way. You gain life experience because now you can tell people, yeah, the one time I got rejected by the girl everyone obsesses over, let me tell you about her. You level up your social skills and you get a nice conversation. Because females have this like soothing energy. When you talk to them, it kind of replenishes you. It's revitalizing. I can't necessarily explain it. Except when you do it, you'll understand what I mean. So, you either get rejected, or you talk to them, and then you end up getting accepted, and whatever your goal in that relationship is, you'll most likely achieve it. You talk to her, she likes you, she gives you a number. Now maybe you go on a date with her, and maybe she'll even be your future wife. Maybe you'll just have this very nice sexual encounter with her. I don't know. Are you a playboy? I don't know. But the point is, when you learn to talk to women and you talk to any cute girl you see, your life will just be better because now you aren't obsessing over women. It's like, I can already talk to them. Rather than, should I or should I not date? I don't know. I have these two options. It's more like, there's this cute girl who's into me. Let's just go on a date with her. Let's see what happens. Because you're asking this, the reason why you're juggling this and you're on this video right now is simply because you currently can't date women. You don't have the ability to, because you can't talk to women. Because if you did, most likely, when you're in this situation where there's a cute girl messaging you and she wants to go on a date with you, you'd obviously accept that opportunity. You'd be like jumping at the opportunity to go on a date with her. But you can't. So now you're kind of trying to make excuses. You want somebody to say, no, it's okay. Don't date in school. That's a bad thing. You should wait until you're 16. You should wait until you're 18. Don't worry, don't date in school. You want this professor to be relieved. But the point is, you should always be talking to people. Always. It shouldn't be like, oh no, I can't date, so I'm not going to talk to her, even though I want to talk to her and my social compass is pointing me towards doing that. I'm telling you, the best thing you could do for yourself is not like worry about should I or should I not date, because here's what happens. If you say I shouldn't date, okay, well now you're just making excuses. There's a cute girl you want to talk to and you don't. For what? Oh no, I'm too young to date, or oh, I need to focus on myself. So you're gay basically, or you choose you should date, but now you don't entirely know how to begin. And now you're more needy because now you're constantly scouting out for some girlfriend and you don't entirely know how to get a girlfriend. You're needy. Women don't like needy men, ever. You don't want to be in a situation where you're constantly like scouting out for any girl. Anyone want to be my girlfriend? Anyone? Because now that's just disgusting and repulsive. Even for men, it is. If there's some guy saying, anyone want to be my friend? Please, I want friends, I'm lonely. That's repulsive. Completely abhorrent. So you don't want to pick either options because it's a net negative. All you want to do is just think, you know what? I'm just going to talk to anyone I'm interested in because that's what my social compass is pointing me towards. And everything just falls into place like Lego pieces, like Tetris. Do you understand? You don't need to now obsess over women. It's kind of just like, I'm outside, but there's this cute woman. Let's just have a 5-minute conversation. I'll get a number and let's just see how this goes. If it doesn't go anywhere, fair enough. I've had a nice conversation. I've improved my social skills. I've gained a new story. If I don't, then, maybe I will get a girlfriend. Maybe I'll just have a nice sexual encounter. I don't know. You shouldn't be needy about this. It shouldn't even be a question in your mind. I used to have this question. Should I or should I not get a girlfriend? Is it worth it? Bro, if you're asking this, the reason why is because you can't get a girlfriend and you want an excuse not to talk to women. But whether or not you're in a stage in your life where you should... It annoys me so much. Whether or not you are in a stage in your life where you want a girlfriend or not, that's not an excuse. You should be talking to women everywhere. There's just something that happens to you when you don't talk to new people every single day. It's like you start slowly getting sapped into your loner lifestyle. You're becoming closer and closer to being a complete incel. You're getting sucked into the pillows. You want to sleep longer. You can't let that happen. You need to just accept that you should always be talking to people you want to talk to. And not just women, of course. Men as well. Make friends. It's extremely important. I hope you can actually understand this. It's not about, should I or should I not date? It's never been about that. It's just about talking to anyone you want to talk to and not making excuses not to talk to them. Because what you'll find is a lot of the time, when you have a cute girl who's just wanting to date you, most likely you'd probably want to date her back. And you'll completely throw out of the window, should I or should I not date? Because let's be honest, if that same girl was bent over in front of you, and I know this is going to sound vulgar, you would smash, obviously. So the point is, it's not necessarily about you just really can't date, you can't afford to date right now, everything is too difficult, you're working on 7 businesses at once, you need to just work all the time, you aren't that busy, look at your screen time, bro. The reason why you want to ask this question is just because you're nervous. You're scared to do it and you don't want to admit the truth. And if you still don't want to admit the truth, if you're still making all of these excuses, bro, no, it's not that I'm scared. It's not that I'm just ignoring the idea of talking to women. It's just because, I can't do it right now because I have work to do. I'm studying. Look at your screen time. Genuinely, it's over 1 hour. 1 hour of uselessness. Don't think that's even a word, to be honest. So you are wasting time. Doing nothing, absolutely nothing. So now you understand that you should talk to human beings. Of course. You shouldn't just be some incel. but you won't do it, and you know why? It's because you aren't good at it. That's the truth. Everyone says focus on yourself. Everyone. Go to the gym, focus on yourself, king. Build the business. And then these people use it as an excuse to just not talk to any human beings. I'm not saying focus on yourself is bad, but you need to understand a fundamental facet of being a human, of self-improvement, of becoming a better person, is improving your social skills. It's extremely important. Everywhere you go, you should at least have somebody you know there. Everywhere. If you don't, then you are doing something wrong. And you obviously know if you are talking to people, if you are reaching your potential. Going to the gym is easy. It's not scary. You go for a few times a week, now it becomes a habit. Now it's easy to do consistently. There's no risk of injury. There's no fear involved. Of course, it's difficult to be consistent, but it's still, relative to talking to people, the fear of rejection, it's quite easy. Because it's overwhelmingly positive, and people are only going to respect you for going to the gym. It's not going to be some weirdo who's like, why is he going to the gym? He's so insecure. Everyone kind of understands why you're going to the gym. There's no such thing as misunderstanding it. Everyone knows, he's trying to look good. Obviously. But when it comes to the harder things, like talking to people, getting rejected, people insulting you because you got rejected, and it will happen. I'm not going to suddenly say it won't. LOL, this guy talked to that girl and got rejected. Ha 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 ha. Look, such a loser. Bro is a loser. That's how kids talk nowadays. It will happen, I'm not going to lie to you. But at the same time, think about it. Can those people talk to a stranger? Can those people talk to somebody they don't know? Because I'd argue that the people who are insulting you for talking to another human are retards. Complete retards. And they don't understand the law of probability. Because if you talk to, let's say 100 new people, the chances of you getting rejected are higher than the chances of you being accepted. Let's use women as an example because of their visceral nature. If you talk to 100 women, you will most likely, even if you are the best human being on earth, you have the best body, you have the best physique, and you have all of the money, the chances that you get rejected by those, not all of them, but most of them, is higher than you getting accepted by most of them. Just because of all of the things that could happen. What if that woman's dad just died on the day you approached her? What if she just had a breakup? What if she's actually in a relationship that she's committed in? There could also just be people who just really aren't interested in you. They may like black guys and not white guys. Of course, everyone likes the black guys. The tall black guys. Maybe they just, maybe they just feel negative that day. They didn't get enough sleep. They kind of have messy hair. They don't want to talk to anyone. Maybe they're just dehydrated and that's why they just feel negative, because their electrolyte are just imbalanced. There are all of these probabilities and possibilities as to why some girl would reject you. So the chances, even if you have the best physique and you're charismatic, the chances of you going up to a stranger and then getting rejected are higher than being accepted. If somebody insults you for getting rejected, by default they are a retard, right? Because they don't understand how talking to human beings and how percentages work. And if you don't understand how percentages work, you are a retard, obviously. So that person is a retard and can't talk to people themselves. Why would you be afraid of what a retard thinks? Genuinely. You shouldn't. I understand it's fear-inducing. I understand. I just recently started doing this again. I still have times where I make excuses. I'm not going to lie to you. I have times where I'll see somebody I want to approach and I'll just cope. I'll make excuses. It'll just be a little bit fear-inducing. I get it, of course. But I have never once approached somebody and regretted it, ever. I've always regretted not approaching somebody, not following my social compass. You know, I've been thinking about the time that I could have just approached that person and I didn't. I've never regretted approaching somebody, even when it's negative. Because it gives me stories to tell. Look at my channel, bro. I have so many stories to tell because of all of these experiences. It's sick. Imagine if I didn't approach these people. What would I have said? Nothing. So, the shame of not talking to somebody far outweighs the possible rejection that you'll face from them. Now, what I do is for people like you who have a higher attention span, who probably have similar beliefs to you, to me, I'd recommend you to join the social protocol. This is where I teach people like you who are more masculine, who want to improve their lives, who want to learn to socialize. I teach them exactly how to get to level 2 of social skills, which is where you can talk to any man at any time, no matter what. You can build brotherhood now. You can make friends, which is an extremely valuable experience. And I do think you should get it. However, I'm not at the level where I am confident enough to teach exactly how to talk to women and cold approach without any fear, because I'm only just learning it as well. I'm kind of just like a step above you right now. I'm not a master at it. I'm only starting to learn it. I suppose you can watch the recent videos on cold approaching, but in a weird way, a lot of the stuff that I talk about in level 2 of social skills in the social protocol, it applies to talking to women as well. Like following your social compass, talking to people, doing what you want in a social setting. It applies to women as well. But there are obviously specifics that only apply to women because of their new visceral nature that is in a weird way unpredictable. So I'm trying to think. I think the social protocol would be very valuable. You get a community of like-minded men, you get these courses, you get weekly calls. But is that the best for you? I don't know. I don't think so. I think there's a better way you could learn. And I don't know what that is. In the future, so I'll teach you how to get to level 3 where you can start talking to women. But right now, I'm not even at that level myself. I'm not going to lie to you. So I suppose this is just something to keep in mind, to just try and talk to them. It's really just about forcing yourself. I'm not going to lie to you. You need to force yourself to talk to these people. It's not just going to miraculously fall into your hands where you suddenly start talking to them. It's going to be difficult. You're going to embarrass yourself the first few times. And you just have to get used to that. It's going to be difficult. That's just life. If you do want to learn to make friends, if you want to go on live calls with me where then, I can start giving you some advice on talking to people, personal advice, then join the social protocol. But if all you care about is talking to women, and you don't care about getting to level 2, making friends, progressing in this linear order, which I believe is extremely important, then right now, this probably isn't really the channel for you. I'm not going to lie. I don't think it's a good idea to obsess over women and not really care about making friends first. If you can't even make friends with other dudes, I don't know how you expect to have women in your life when your life is so boring. Maybe you'll find a way. But until then, hope this video helped. Top link in the description. Like, comment. I'm not even going to say that. You already know to like if you like the video. You've used YouTube. Remember, consistency is over a lifetime. Bye-bye.